wow, there's a lot of people. Oka scooter and East Fiska on the lake there. Did you guys see? Maybe it's difficult to see, but anyway, we are in the car. We are going to some friends, and today I'm supposed to do a live streaming at 3 o'clock, but we are leaving the house early because if I do it at 3, it will be too dark. So I thought, why not do it now when it's still bright? Okay. So today my topic is how it is like dating a Swedish boyfriend.
How much is clock?
It's 2+ now, so I'm 1 hour earlier. So I hope you guys doesn't mind. As you can see, we are driving to the countryside, and it feels like it is raining. It's +degrees Celsius, and at the side of the road is turning a little bit dirty because when it gets warmer, the water melt and the snow melt, and then it was splashed to the side of the road. So back to our topic, how it is like having a Swedish boyfriend. Okay, let me share with you some of my personal experience. Actually, I didn't want LG to be here, but now I'm forced to have him here because he's driving, and I cannot live stream when I'm driving. So never ever do that, okay? When you want to do a live stream, never drive because you will lose concentration. So first of all, let me tell you, having a Swedish boyfriend compared to having an Asian boyfriend. Okay, now I have to give you guys a comparison. If I were to be in Singapore and I have a Singapore boyfriend and I have a Swedish boyfriend like LG, what is the difference? And I will want to make comparing notes. Basically, I feel that Swedish boyfriend are more stable in a way. They are not so fickle-minded, I don't know why. Maybe geographically, they are very shy, and they don't have a chance to meet up with a lot of women. So if they meet up with somebody and they really like, they will invest themselves into the relationship. Am I right?
Yes.
LG. So I think they are more concerned about having a long-term relationship than a short-term relationship. So depending on where you found your boyfriend, if you found a boyfriend on the internet, for example, not necessarily that these people are after a short relationship. Yes, there are people who are after short relationship also, like we call it the ingonglik,
One night
stand. We do have a lot of them. So it is in this case like we don't have really meet in the middle. Like some Swedish men, when they know what they want, they will put their heart into making you happy. They are not like Asian men. Asian men, they court you. They go and buy flowers. They go and open the door in front of you. When you enter the car, they open they carry your handbag. Not Swedish men. Okay, Swedish men, they don't do that.
No, because the Swedish women want to do that themselves.
Yeah, they like to do that themselves. And because Swedish women are very independent, well, then if you open the door, then they'll say, why? I don't have hand or what? How can I open myself? If you ask them, I don't know, maybe Asian woman, to them when a guy is carrying their handbags, they feel like they are being loved, they are being taken care of. But in a case of a Swedish man, when they give a love to the woman, that is not the way they express. They give them a feeling that they are secure, right? Am I right to say that? You feel much more secure. They don't have to be saying I love you. Swedish Asian women always expect their boyfriend to say, hey, how come you never say I love you one? No, Swedish men, they don't say that. to them, this word "I love you" is a very, very serious word. So they don't anyhow say that. If they say that only, like life and death, maybe. If let's say the plane is going to crash or what, and then, maybe they will tell you, okay, this is my last minute with you. I love you, okay, darling. Okay, that's what they will say. But no. But in a way, I feel like when they express love, they do it instead of saying it, because to them, saying is just like words only. For me, I am also like this, because from the beginning, I always say, hey, how come, my friend never said, I love you so much, maybe, we are not American. American people love to hear that all the time. Oh, I love you, I love you. Very, very important. But not for the Swede. So they express their love in another way, by cleaning the house, taking care of, your laundry, right, LG? And then buying things. So you ask them, hey, darling, can you go and buy some eggs? Then they quickly go without complaint. So that is the way, like small things that you ask them to do, and they happily do that. That is the way they express their love. So do they expect you to be like super pretty or like a supermodel? I don't think so. I think Swedish man looks to them, I think most importantly, I don't know, it's not so important, right, LG? It looks very important.
No, it's not important. The looks is inside of the person.
Yeah, that is exactly. So you really don't need to be the prettiest girl, to have a Swedish boyfriend. Swedish men, they go for the feelings. I'm sure not just Swedish men, everybody go for that kind of feelings. Maybe Asian men go more for the look, oh my goodness, I need to have a good looking girlfriend. If they have a not so nice looking, then they feel like paiseh. We call that the lose the face, yeah. So no, not in this case. And also I feel like in terms of respect, Swedish men, they are more respectful to women. Of course, you can see there is a lot of relationship being abused, that is due to the influence of alcohol or drugs. But I don't see so much of abuse, at least not in the north of Sweden, maybe in more in the south of Sweden.
Maybe.
I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I just hope that I'm wrong. But I never have anybody that I know that were being abusing each other. So in a way, respect is very important. And I feel like Swedish men, they are very equal. They want to make sure that you are fairly treated, and they, I don't know, maybe we are used to having equal all our life. So to us, to them, they are like, the woman has to have a say in the family. That is, in Sweden, it's like this. The woman is the one who decides. So the men feel like, oh, it's very let off to let the woman decide, because, right, LG, do you agree?
Sometimes.
It's much more lazy, right? In other words, it's lazy, okay? So they are lazy even to decide what you're gonna eat, in the case, like my case. So sometimes I get to decide exactly what I want to eat. So LG really don't have any say at all. Or he dare not even say. Right?
Right.
So if he say, then he got no food, right? Then you have to cook. Like for example, today we were having some this discussion. I told him, I said, hey, I've been cooking all weeks, and you didn't cook. So lunchtime it's your responsibility. It's your turn to cook. So he quickly asked me what do we cook. I said, yeah, maybe we'll make a sandwich. We need eggs and we need the sausage. So he quickly go and buy. And then when we come home, we decided to eat waffles instead. So it was really nice. So you see, again, I feel like, they give you the free hand. You decide. So that I can sleep. What say that? Sleep. I can slip away from my responsibility. It's not that they are irresponsible, but they are just, trying to take the easy ticket out, not to be involved in so much. They let the woman do everything, the decision. Even some people are letting the woman to decide on, what they should, not just food, like what they should buy. But the one thing that I feel like in Swedish men is that it seems to me that they don't really grow up. They like to buy stuff. I don't know about other men, but I noticed that they invest a lot of time and money in building houses. It's not that they're not growing up in that sense, but to them it's like a hobby. It's like lake. It's like a play. It's like something that is fun to do. They can spend a lot of money to build a summer house, make it really, really nice, and then after that, a few years they sell it.
Not me.
Not LG. But I've come across people who do that. And then they like to buy, like LG case. He like to buy motorcycle. He has 2 motorcycles. And then he has 2 boats. And then he has 1 summer house.
2 cars.
And he has 2 cars. So it's like...
Just one I bought.
Yeah.
It's all what do you call it?
Heritage. So it's like in their life is surrounded with machine, like some people who even have a tractor. LG, he has a scooter. So all this to me, I feel like it's like their toys. Children have toys, right? That's the toys for the man. So that's the thing that for me I experience that is different. Whereas Asian men, they like cars. Because they don't have summer house. They don't have access to very good road on the street where they can race a motorcycle. So maybe it is why we have this kind of lifestyle. So if you are somebody who maybe already have a Swedish boyfriend or considering having a Swedish boyfriend, so these are the things that you will probably experience. Talking to them from the beginning can be a really, really hard, because I think Swedish men, they are very unopen. They don't open their feelings openly. So they won't tell you how you feel. So you have to figure out. And they are very shy. They don't approach women. All right. Some do, yeah, but not many. But when they do in a very diplomatic way. In a way, they will find if this person has a connection with him in other way, like in terms of hobby. I did give you guys tips, like you want to meet up with a Swedish man, you have to find out, you have to join a group, you have to be in a forum where you and that guy has the same interest, right? So Swedish men, they will tackle you through that channel and start a conversation to you. But you will never find a Swedish man coming up to you and say, hey, you looks, unless you're in the pub or what, maybe, right? If you're in a pub, maybe the Swedish man will come up to you and but they won't buy you a drink, they won't talk to you. I think they will talk to you, and then they will try to figure out. I know that because I went clubbing with my friend, one of my friends, in fact 2 of my friends, many years ago, before she met her boyfriend. That is, I'm talking about Lee. So that's how I found out. We were in this pub, and then this guy, he just popped up in front of her face, and then didn't even ask her, like, you know, if she can dance. And then they start talking. He never bought her a drink. He never asked her for a date. And then he just asked her, you know, at the end of the day, he just asked her for telephone number. Can I contact you? You know, most of the chance they will contact you. But I find that they won't be like jump onto you and you know, give you these promises. They won't. All right. Am I right in analyzing myself? I mean, analyzing Swedish men. I mean, for me, this is what I personally feel.
It's how you have experienced the guys. But as everywhere in the world, the guys are different.
Yeah, everywhere.
Each guy doesn't. They aren't the same. You can go to a pub and you can find 4 or 5 different types of guys. You have the one night stand guy there in Sweden too.
One night stand, yeah, of course.
Oh, that was nice color.
Oh, they painted the house.
Yeah, and then you have the guy that met Lee here. That's sometime. And then you have the guy who goes to the pub, sits alone on the pub, just watching.
Yeah.
And that's enough for him, enjoying to see people having fun.
Yeah.
And, well,
For me,
all types, but in general,
yeah,
Swedish guys are a bit shy. Yes.
yeah.
That's correct.
And I notice Swedish guys are very active when they are your boyfriend. They are active like LG. You know, he's 63, 4 now, and he's very active in going to the gym. Swedish guys like to train themselves. You know, it's either they train themselves or they don't. If they don't, then they're probably drinking. They like the drink on Friday or maybe weekends. And they are, how to say, most of them, I think, they are quite fit. Am I right to say?
Oh, like,
they are quite fit. They like to train.
and there's also one thing about Swedish guys, smoking. The Swedish guys generally don't smoke.
Yeah, they smoke.
It's a very low
very
percent
little.
of the Swedish guys that smoke.
Yeah, but the women smoke.
That's
more.
the higher percent.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know why. They are supposed to be smart,
Yeah.
the girls, but in that case they are
not so
less smart than the
Yeah.
Swedish guys.
I'm not saying that the people who smoke are not smart. You cannot say like that. Later people who smoke would be very angry with you. No, I mean,
said they
what
were
he
smart,
say, not,
and
no.
then I wonder why they smoke.
Yeah, but you know, smoking is self-sabotaging.
Yes.
You know, you're
Really.
killing yourself slowly. So I really hope that people who smoke, the best thing you can ever do for yourself and taking care of yourself, and your health is the most valuable thing you can get, right? So yeah, personally, this is my opinion. I may be wrong, and if I'm wrong, please let me know in your comment. I like to hear from you. What do you guys think about my experience? And of course, if you have anything that you want to add on or share, please, we would love to hear from you too. Okay, in the comment. And basically, this is what I have to say. They are really active. They are very stable. They are very shy. They are very fun to be with, Swedish men. And some can be really, really boring. You know, but I think most of them can be quite fun. they take care of family. Family to them is really important. It's some kind of sexy. I find that when a Swedish man do housework and go shopping and taking care of the babies and the children, to a woman, every woman will feel like, you know, men are very sexy when they do that. So that is a typical experience for me, having a Swedish boyfriend. So I hope you guys feels like this information is interesting, and I hope that you could send me some, maybe we have anything that we want to add on, should discuss about in the future in live streaming. Let me know what you want, what kind of content you want to hear from us. All right, so we are at the countryside. This is where I lived before, and we are going to approach my friend's house. Oh, there's another house. Okay, so this is the countryside. I'm going to strum the camera to the other side so you can see how beautiful it is here. It's called Jokbere. Yeah, very difficult to pronounce the name. It's very bumpy, and we have to go. Have a nice weekend, and hope to see you guys in our next video.